Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways of making a DIY frame. Here's this one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. So let's begin with this one. In order to make this frame, we will be needing straws, a picture that will go in the frame, a paint, and a glue gun. So let's begin. We'll take few colors to make our frame look interesting. In the meantime, the glue is getting heated. We will be aligning 5 straws. Be careful when you're using the glue gun because it's hot. And there we go with the first border. Now like this, we're gonna make 3 more borders and we're gonna repeat the process. And make sure you press the straws a little so that it gets stuck properly. There goes our last straw. So now we have made the borders of the frame. To make them look more interesting, we are going to paint them. But first, let's stick them together. Like this. And to stick them, we're going to use the glue gun again. Like this. So here we have a rough borders of the frame. Now we'll take a water and a paintbrush, dip a paintbrush in the water and make a liquidy texture of the paint. You can do the color of your choice. I chose red. We're done with the painting and now we shall keep it aside and let it dry for 5 minutes. So here's another one. I painted it blue in color and it's all dried up now. I'll show you how to put a picture behind it. Take a piece of paper, anything you would like to frame it up, and you can simply stick it behind. place it like this and cut out the extra parts of the paper. So here we have our first frame with the help of straws. Moving on to our next frame idea. So now comes this frame, and to make this frame you will be needing a cardboard in this rectangular shape, a few popsicle sticks, and 2 pictures, and obviously some paints to give a beautiful look to your frame. Let's begin. First, we will put a glue and build the borders of our frame. We'll stick them like this, one on top of the other. Make sure you press it, but be a little careful because the glue is hot. Then we'll take another one. Make sure they are both equal in size. And now we shall stick them from top, putting the glue on both the edges. We repeat the process and paste them at the lower end. Now it's up to you. You can either make a single frame and you can add up another stick to make a double frame. I will be making a double frame. Now we have a raw frame and we will stick it on the cardboard. Put a glue on the back side of the frame like this. Quickly put the glue and stick it on the cardboard as it gets dried up. And now we're gonna press it towards the cardboard so that we get the desired look. Now to make it look more interesting, we can do any sort of artwork on top of it. I will be taking some paints. Let's take a yellow paint color. I'm using a yellow paint color and it's an acrylic paint. You can use any other poster colors, or you can even use some thread to cover the borders. It's up to you. Now let's start painting. Before painting, I will be placing a paper underneath so that the table doesn't get dirty. Make sure you put the brush in one or the opposite direction so that it gets a fine look. There we go. Here comes our final look. Now, after it gets dried up, we can slide in the picture from the top bottom or the lower bottom. Let me show you. Or we can just put it like this. इसको आप थोड़ा कट कर दीजिएगा, इससे फिल नहीं बने। Here is the final look of our DIY frame using the popsicle sticks, cardboard, acrylic paints and pictures. Okay friends, now this is our final DIY frame that I'm going to show you how to make this. For making this, we will be needing 2 cardboards cut in a rectangular or in the frame type of shape, 1 jute ribbon to design the borders, and a few strings of the thread. Let's begin and see how it works. First, we will be taking the strings and gluing them up from the inner side. Take a glue gun and put a little glue and paste them like this. Same goes for the other end. Now we'll take another thread and repeat the process. Make sure you stretch a little so that we get a stiff look. Here is the inner side. We have attached the strings, and now let's wait for 2 minutes to let it dry up. Now we're going to take the other frame and paste it on top of it with the help of glue gun. Widely spread the glue across all the borders. And then paste it like this. As you can see, now we have a rough look of our frame. To make it look more nice and interesting, I will be painting the borders with a yellow paint, yellow acrylic paint. Just roughly paint the borders so that we get rid of the cardboard look. Now that we have covered the rough look of our cardboard with the acrylic paint, we shall wait for 2 minutes to let it get dried up. In the meanwhile, I shall heat up my glue gun and cut the required amount of ribbon needed to cover the borders. I have cut the ribbons as per the requirement, and now we shall put the glue and place it on top of it. also color the strings. And to color the strings, just roughly go through it in a very lighter way so that the strings don't get loosened up. We can add any message of our choice by adding the tiny clippers. I'm using the yellow color to match the theme. Let's write a tiny message. Just take a small color paper and cut it by your choice. Here's our final. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to try these DIY frames out at your home and share your tried frames in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.